Hello students, this is the screen recording of the second part of the advanced email automation. In this actually we will see how to uh, retrieve emails. Okay, so in the previous video I actually sent how to um, I actually showed you how to send emails. Okay, and that actually there was one important step which we had to do. That is, you had to create the app password. So if you have actually not done that, if you have not created the app password, please go to that particular video and see how app password is going to be created in in Gmail. Okay. Also other popular email app like Yahoo also has this concept of app password. Okay, so after you have actually created the app password, let us yeah, you will have to come back and design the retrieving of the work of the emails. So in this, you will the first step we would need to do is connect to the email server using IMAP, loop through the emails and filter by subject or sender, and save attachment to a specific folder. So let us see how this is going to be done. Okay, so let us actually read through the steps first. Okay, so in this actually the main activity is get IMAP messages activity. So in this actually you would need server address. Since we are going to use Google, we will use this particular server. Okay, the email is actually the email of the mailbox, which we are going to retrieve, and this is going to be the password, which would be the app password. Okay, so we are going to limit it to 10. Okay, let me go back and try to do the steps. So these steps, email automation, uh, RETRIE retrieval. Okay, email RETRIEVL retrieval. So there is nothing much over here. First few steps are pretty much simple. Drag a sequence, put a message box. Yeah, there you are. Just write the name of the experiment. Okay. In the next step, what we need to do, we need to configure this particular server and then loop through these messages. Okay. So, so how do I do that? Okay. So I put this IMAP mail list. Okay. So if you go to the manage properties, you will see over here, you do not use the integration service. Okay. Moment you off it, the server name comes in, then the port number and auth is going to be false. So for Gmail, This is the server. This is the Gmail um, mailbox server. It has to be within quotes. And the port is also a well-known port. We would have studied in data networks what well-known ports are. So this is one example of a well-known port, 993. Yeah, what's happening? Let me pause. 993 port. Okay. So we will have to write our Google password and Google mail email ID as well as the password. So yeah, I had actually created a new mailbox for that. So I seem to have forgotten it. The number, yeah, there it is. Okay. Oh, I have actually saved it also over here. So for doing this experiment, I have actually created this particular mailbox. Oops, I did a blunder. Okay. Now coming back over here. Okay, this also has to be within the quotes. Okay, now this is going to be your app password. Now the app password is one-time password. So if you have not stored it somewhere, then it's going to be a problem. Okay. So this particular password is not going to work. Okay. Your normal password is not going to work. You need to generate an app password. If you put your normal password like this, so you are going to get an error. Okay. Application specific password required. Okay, so basically what I'll do, I'll go back to one of the existing automation, that last automation which I did, the send automation, and from there I am going to copy it. Okay, I am in my send, the send, what you call, process. Okay, there actually I had used the app password, so I am over here to copy that app password. Okay, in your case, you might need to, there you are. No, copy paste. I have to do a copy paste. Control C, and then coming to my original process over here. So this is where okay, better it is better to create a password. So I'll say email, sorry, yeah, there you are. So basically what I have done, I have created a variable in which actually I have stored this app password. In the event the app password kind of stops working, I need to regenerate. So if I have the variable, I need to just go ahead and change it, and it will get automatically updated in the activity. So coming back to the activity, where do we have to put? Okay, over here. So it becomes much easier now. Just go to drop down variable, use the app password. Okay, so now the app password is used. Okay, this ignore CRL has to be false. Certification revocation list. You can Google it in your free time and see what this CRL concept is all about. Basically here, and in this, limit emails to the first 30. So I am going to reduce it further in the interest of execution time and make it 10. Okay, I would suggest you also do that. So unread mails only, no, I'll read all the mails, and I am not going to mark it as read. I am not going to delete those. Okay, so this is pretty much just to ensure that your experiments do not delete important mails. So please make sure you also adhere to this rule. Okay, so I think we are pretty much done. So I am not putting any additional filter. Let me see what the uh, okay. So there is one important concept over here of the mail messages. Okay, so moment what happens is this particular uh, activity is going to get you a list of messages. That means list of email messages. Okay, so yes, over here, I think we have to put it in the messages over here. So, so let's go back over here and just see what was actually done. So, assign to email messages. Okay. So what I'll do over here, I'll create a variable, Control V. No, it did not work. Email, MESSAGES, email messages. Please note that this the type is supposed to be, you will have to, it is actually supposed to be a list of, supposed to be a list. Okay, be just watch what has happened, what I am doing over here. When you type this, you get another drop down menu. In this drop down menu, go ahead and browse for the mail mail message and select this one. Okay, system.net.mail message. Okay, so it is clear. In the naming convention, it is messages. That means it is list of many message, like message from user 1, user 2, user 3, user 4, so on and so forth. And each of this is of the type, it is each of this type of mail message. Okay, this is a little bit this is actually the crux of this particular um, lab sheet. So let's go ahead and type it in, use variable, email messages. Okay, so if it is not clear, you can uh, just approach me, I'll just explain it to you. Okay, now as a little bit of a extra material or on this one, um, yeah, I have also created another file over here which I think I can share. This lists out the list of, okay, this I think I got it from chat GTP only. Okay, so what is the property which is there in the mail message? Okay, so you have got subject, body, header, from, sender. So all these things are actually available as part of the of one single email message. Okay, I am not using additional filter over here. So now all your all the retrieved messages are now stored into this particular data structure. Let's see what we need to do. Next, we will have to use a for each activity and loop through this particular data structure, okay, and process each of these messages. Okay, let's use a very simple, uh, mm, simple. Let's keep it simple. We'll log these messages, or we are going to write the messages on the console, and we are going to write about the subject. Okay. Okay. So what are we looping on? We are looping on the email messages. That's over here. Okay. It has automatically taken the type as system.net mail.mail message. Okay. So in the body, what we are going to do, we are going to take the current mail message and display it. Right line, we will take the current mail message, copy, control V, dot subject. We'll take the subject and we are going to string it. So we can also write, let's make it little bit from plus again current mail message dot body. No, we don't need the body of the message. We might need from whom it has come. From subject GF from over here. Okay. So what you are going to get in the line? You are going to get the subject line and you are going to from um, the particular person. Okay. So with that, if you want a specific filter, you can always say email dot subject dot contains. Mm, okay. Contains invoice. Okay. Um, yeah, we can. I mean, we can take the experiment further. But at the moment, let's keep it simple. Okay. So we and as an enhancement to this workflow, we will actually try to do save attachments, but let's do it once our simple retrieval action is successful. So I think pretty much I think we are done. Yeah, we can also put a count to see whether okay. Okay, there is a easier way of actually storing the variable or rather creating the variable. Okay, let's see how to do that. Okay, we are doing to do an assign. What are we going to do? Count. You do control K. So moment you do control K, the variable actually sorry, gets, sorry, this has to be C. What is the expression? We are going to see count plus 1, and we are going to initialize this as 0 after the variable is created immediately. And please note over here the scope. Many times this scope, if the scope is not correct, we get into um, access troubles. Okay, so once the for loop is done, we are going to just display a message telling count number of email retr retrie weaved is equal to plus count. Yeah, count will not work, so we will have to string it. And end of process. Very important, because otherwise we will not know whether the process has end or it has just hung. It's a good practice. Okay, so there you are. So pretty much everything done. I think there is one error. Let's see where the error is. One or more child have validation error or warning. What is the warning here? Option string to double converts to selected value is incompatible for the property. Okay, yeah, the problem was over here. It has to be integer. Okay, so pretty much everything is done. So we are going to save it. Let me open the mailbox and see what the status is. So I'll go here, select the Gmail. So we should get Google security alert 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Till message number 1, we should get. Let us see if that is what is happening. Okay, and this is the email box. Okay, where exactly have we given the email box? Over here. We have given it over here. Ideally, we should have created a variable called email address and assigned it, but okay. So I would ask you to actually do it that way, that create a variable over here and assign this particular, not to hard code values like this. Okay, so let me run it. So far so good. So far so good. Okay, let's see. End of process. So it has retrieved Okay, two security alerts and 10, 9, 8 till 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 messages have been retrieved over here. So I guess there was, I think, two security alerts. I think I'm only seeing one. Okay, another important concept is the folder. So the folder actually has to be mentioned, which is the inbox over here, and that has actually been done here. So if you want to take out from any other inbox, like for example from the junk or any other like sent or purchase or any of these, okay. So you will actually have to mention this. Okay, I think pretty much this is what was mm, what you call uh, like was what was needed to be done in this particular exercise. So happy processing.